Hello, okay, here's another random comics review. This is from a blog I wrote a few years back. It was originally written Thursday, August the 26th, 2010. This random review, okay, random comics review, Man Thing 22 from 1975. All right, this is the last issue of the first Man Thing ongoing series. Man Thing was a scientist who was transformed into a mindless swamp monster who had the power to burn people who felt fear in his presence. Although mainly a horror comic, some of the stories took a mystical bent featuring sorcerers and otherworldly beings. The story in this issue is by Steve Gerber, who wrote the majority of the tales in this run, and the art is by Jim Mooney. The issue wraps up several bizarre plot lines involving demons, wizards, emotion boxes, and of course the end of the universe. It's pretty offbeat to say the least. The title is Pop Goes the Cosmos. The splash page depicts Steve Gerber himself sitting on the floor of his rec department writing a letter to editor Lynn Wein explaining why he can't write the comic anymore. Basically, all the adventures were real and told to Steve by the wizard Dom Kim. But now Steve has become too involved and his life was at risk, so he's quitting the book. Dakim gets Steve embroiled in a journey to defeat Thog, the Nether Spawn, from building a pyramid of emotion boxes that will allow Thog to plunge the world into madness or something. There's demons running around, and Steve is sucked across dimensions, and of course, Man Thing shows up to save today. Most modern comics fans credit Grant Morrison for being postmodern and putting himself into the comic when he was writing. Here's Steve Gerber doing it 15 years earlier. Interesting enough, Chris Claremont used the exact same device in his last issue of the Man Thing Volume 2, and Chris went as far as to have himself turn into Man Thing. The art by Jim Mooney is serviceable and professional, but it doesn't knock my socks off. But it is moody and just stylistic enough to hold my interest. There's no noticeable credit for the cover. If I had to guess, I'm pretty sure the inks are by Klaus Janson, who went on to fame on Daredevil, and the pencils are probably Gil Kane. Gil was doing a lot of Marvel covers at the time, including Man Thing. It's just that Klaus's inks are so heavy, it's a little hard to tell. Man Thing 22 is the end of the series, so it feels a little rushed and loose at the same time. One gets a feeling that Steve would have liked one more issue to tie it all up a bit more neatly, but maybe the editors told him, forget it, it's done. However, the storytelling is clear and the reader is never confused as to who the characters are or what their motivations are. Definitely off the beaten track, but it's absolutely worth the read. Okay, and that's it. I got to thank you very much for listening and have a good day.